Woo! It's another marvelous Saturday in which I am working on the two-player aspects of the game. There's about 15 playable characters. I might make it to where there's a few more, but I think 15 is a good number. I'll go ahead and show you guys the different types of fighting styles that are available within this game. So, here's one. It's pretty dang cool. It's pretty dang cool. I thought about like how I can make this fighting game different, and I realized that I was thinking too broadly in the scope of what a fighting game does. Like I was generally just thinking about the usual and not what I could do that's unique with my fighting game. With my fighting game, I can also make it to where there's barricades in between the two lines right there. And I thought about like how I could implement that. Like, should I do it with items or should I do it with actual attacks? And I felt like with some characters, actual attacks would actually be the most best way to do it because I'm not sure if we have, but I don't think we've seen a fighting game like this, so I think that would be the coolest way to implement that. I also added one female character, which is really cool to me. You might like this one's attacks. I didn't make all the attacks, but I did make that matrix thing. This character is actually really good, which is really it's good for what for the fact that I don't want any sucky female characters playable, if that makes sense. Like I haven't made that many, so they gotta be good, you know what I'm saying? Let's see here, what other characters haven't you seen? I think you guys haven't seen the imp character or this character with the gun. So I'll go ahead and show you guys the imp character. Yes, you can customize your imp, and technically that means you can play with customizable characters now. Oh, he has a few cool attacks too. Might have to make that barricade at the top soon. I haven't added that yet. It's like the first time that's actually been visually like shown as a flaw in the game. All the videos I made. And then we have this attack. Pretty cool, has some cooldown after you use it for other attacks. Pretty interesting character. I may add extra moves to each character. I might not do that in the beginning stages, but I will eventually add more moves. The thing is, I've been looking up a lot of things about two-player games, and the reason people think two-player games don't catch on is one, because the tutorials for the two-player games are not immersive enough, and two, because they're too complicated to learn. Such as Street Fighter, you have to learn a whole bunch of button combinations that could easily be simplified with today's controls. But a lot of fighting games aren't actually doing that. They're just using the basic format that was made in like 1990 something of the way we do it now with the controller, such as up, X, B, down, slash, whatever it is. And they were saying it does make sense to where, you know, a harder move should be more difficult to pull off. And in that case, in that way, doing all these button combinations to get the best attacks does make sense, but it does also leave a barrier between the player, because it's such an immerse difficulty to actually master and enjoy. So that's a lot of I've been looking up a lot of stuff about what can make two-player games and fighting games in general better. And there's that character. Did I show you guys this one? Not sure if I have, just in case. I did eventually make the puppet character that you would play as. Still gotta mess with that hitbox. And I have a bunch of fighting game tutorials if you guys need those, if you guys are wanting to create something along the lines of this. So a lot of the characters, I just look up and see which ones people are liking. This right here is a really cool one. I gotta work on the hitbox for one of the attacks though, which is this one. This character can actually attack from the sides, so it's really cool actually. He's a harder character to master, that's for sure, and I'm definitely going to have to add more attacks for him to be more viable. But he's pretty much, I think once I get him done, once I get those hitboxes good, he'll be a very viable character in the end. Maybe not, you know, if this was a tournament game, I don't know if this character would actually, since he's so slow, and you usually want faster characters, I'm not sure if this character would be one of those characters that you would play as in tournaments. Usually, people talk about big rosters for fighting games, but then in tournaments, people always only use like 10 characters or 7 characters. So like, let's say Super Smash Bros. Ultimate has like 70, 80, 90 characters, somewhere around that range, an impressive range. But only 5 or 7 or 10 characters are viable in the tournament scene. And that's why Sakurai took out wave dashing. He actually said that they were playing the game wrong. So he wanted it to be more of a party game, but you know, people are going to exploit the most hard to use mechanics if they are useful to making a better play style, which is what was happening. Which is why it got taken out, which is kind of funny. That character's not going to be in it. I think I pretty much showed you guys, you know, all the new stuff. So that's about 15 playable characters, maybe 14, maybe 14. Let's see here. You can follow me on Dreams. I'm YoungTech's YouTube. Go ahead and follow me. I've made other games other than these in my collection somewhere. I mean, you'll probably see it sooner. I don't have all this uploaded. But in my collection somewhere, you can find most of my stuff, some of the music that I've made, which you may enjoy. It's actually some pretty fantastic music and art and sculptures, playable characters that you can use. A few tutorials, some weird stuff, you know what I'm saying? Scary type stuff, memory games. Usually it's like all right here, and you can find all my games. And yes, the first person Polybius, I'm still working on that, but we had to take not really a break because these games that I'm creating now are actually going to be in Polybius as arcade games. So this thing's going to be it's going to be darn fantastic. I'd say it's long. I'd say even though it's like only 20-30 minutes, it's pretty impressive if I do say so myself. So thank you guys so much for taking out your time for viewing me this Saturday. I hope you guys enjoy these Saturday uploads. I upload every Saturday if you're new, and check out the tutorials in my channel playlist if you guys need those. Just click on my channel name and go to the playlist, look up the tutorials you need. There's like a tutorial for just about everything. I try to find the easiest ways to do things. So tell me what you guys think of Super Dreams Fighter. Oh yeah. I'm starting to work on the UI main menu. Some pretty cool stuff. And I might change the character select screen, but for right now, just so you guys have a visual representation of where I'm at with my ideas If I can even find it. If I can't find it, then we'll just think this is it. It's gonna say something like this. So I hope you guys are enjoying your Saturday. Check out the tutorials and tell me what you guys think. What improvements do I need? Some things I haven't gotten to yet because a lot of the things I'm gonna like polish at the end. But tell me what kind of things you guys would actually want implemented in a game like this. So you guys can see Pip, just in case you guys didn't get to see him. Let's see here, 1 second. He's actually really, really good. That's actually a really good character, so I can't wait to add the sound effects in for it to make it, more amazing, more impressive. So yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for your day, for your time, and peace out.